we want to acknowledge the original peoples of this land, the Miwok, Nisenan, Maidu, while also acknowledging all the indigenous peoples from these fertile grounds. And we would like to also acknowledge the people that work day in and day out with the fertile ground, sowing, growing, harvesting the beautiful gifts that Mother Earth provides. Our dancers are here today, representing generation after generation of people who have worked and honed these lands. We are here today to represent the ancestors. We are here to acknowledge the elements that are required to make the beautiful ceramic art that is showcased today. We acknowledge the soil, Mother Earth, Tonantzin, the water, Leilok, the wind, Eka'o, and fire, Tlet. Thank you all who are here with us today, and thank you to these beautiful dancers, musicians up here behind me from 3 groups from Northern California: Ocelotecame, Chicoa, and from San Francisco, and Calmicac from Sacramento.
Good evening. How's everybody today? It's a long day. First off, thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having our families here who represent generations and generations of field workers, people who have worked the land like you, people who work the soil. And we come from indigenous peoples from the land who've always honored the land, just as my brother Ray has mentioned from the beginning of the dance. We come together from 3 different dance groups, all the way from San Francisco, Shikowat, the House of the Jaguar, Ocelotecame from Lincoln, and our family, Calmecac, the House of Roots. what we bring to you is not a dance show or entertainment. We bring to you traditions that have been passed on for thousands of years, orally and through our dance and our music. And so we share this with you today. We acknowledge our brothers and sisters from this land, and we honor them with these dances. The first dance that we did was Tonantzin, the Mother Earth. The Mother Earth that sustains us, the Mother Earth that gives you your clay, right? The second dance is Tlaloc. Tlaloc, the maker of the rain. Our people didn't have gods. They just had elements. And so we call it Tlaloc, the maker of the rain, but it really is just rain. What makes rain? Well, there's a whole scientific process for that, right? But we call it Tlaloc. And the dance represents the wind as it comes, the clouds as they come, the droplets as you begin to feel them. And then it begins to downpour. And then the storm comes. And then what happens after the storm? It's all serene. It's all very quiet and peaceful. So those are two elements so far that we have taken care of. As you work the clay, you work with 4 elements. You work with the clay, you work with the water, you work with... Everybody always says fire. But what makes fire? That's right. Without air, you cannot have fire. So many people years ago used to say, what are the elements of life? And they would say fire, land, wind, and water, right? But really, fire wasn't one of them, right? Because you can't have fire if you don't have air. So the next 2 dances we'll bring to you will be air, etiquette, and we'll bring fire in the end, which is tlet. And that fire is very special because it represents not just the fire in this fire pot, but the fire in here. So remember, when you're working with the clay, and all of you already should know this, you're breathing life into the clay. The clay itself is being resurrected from the ground, and you're introducing water and breathing life into it, and you put it in the fire, and you bring it alive. And that's what all of those pieces are, that you give away, that you share, that give you a comfortable life sometimes because of the way they sell. So let's remember all of those elements that we think of, that we need. At this time, I want to think of 2 people, one who had to leave, one of our elders, Dolores Huerta. I was blessed today to be at another event when we were talking about the history of the Chicano people all the way from the 1960s and 70s here in California. And again, Dolores Huerta comes up as a pioneer, as an activist, someone who's always worked with the land, someone who represented people who worked with the land for many, many years. And so unfortunately, she had to leave, but we do want to acknowledge her, our elder, one of our elders and very special to our communities. And so we want to send blessings to her wherever she may be and on her journey wherever she may go. And the other person who's very special to all of us, and especially our families here, is our brother Ray Gonzalez. those of you that only know Ray as an organizer of this event and a master ceramic artist, even though he says, stop it already. He's known within our indigenous communities as one of our leaders. He's very respected. He creates our fire pots. He shows us how to make our fire pots so that we can continue our dance traditions. He has his wife today holding one of the poposhkomits and taking care of the fire. And also one of his sons, who's also on the music with us. So we want to acknowledge our brother Ray, and we want to think of him in a good way. We want to think of many blessings and many of these events for many, many more years. He was already saying we were going to go on the road to where?
France.
We were going to France already. So I said, okay, let's see if we can get all the feathers through TSA. So anyways, we're going to bless him today. And what this is a blessing from our ancestors, a blessing from our tradition, with our sacred items, our sacred music, and all of our elements. That's how we take care, I was going to say of our old folks, but that's how we take care of our olders. And of course, I happened to forget Autumn, the granddaughter, who's also joining us right there. Wave, Autumn, wave. So there you have it, generations of artists, and so we have a long time that we'll have this clay convention here, because I'm sure Autumn will take over after her grandpa. We want to continue this blessing. We want to continue this event. Take this with you home. Take the sounds, take the vibration, take the feathers, take it all with you. Bless your homes from wherever you came from wherever you came to visit us here in Sacramento. Take it with you. Bring it into your homes. Bless your homes and your families, because it has been a rough couple of years. And we've lost some really good people in the last couple of years. So I want to think about them too as we continue our dances. And think about your homes, your travels, and your art. Gracias. Please stand up. Join us for the 4 directions. Follow the ladies, okay? The directions, just follow them. So many of you probably want to take pictures. Yeah? So we're going to come down here in the front in a minute. We're going to close and we're going to come down in the front and we will be in the front. I think some of the guys are single. I think some of the ladies are too. I don't want to take too long, but since you were bold and asked. So our peoples always used feathers in reverence of the creatures, of the animals that flew up near the sun, near the sky. As the bird was more precious, was more rare, flew the highest, flew the fastest, had some special characteristic to it, the feathers themselves were more sacred. What is our bird here in the U.S.? The eagle, which is one of our most sacred birds. So my brother has an eagle staff. The colorful feathers are macaws to represent the people from the south, because that's where we come from. And all of the feathers here represent all of the bird life. And we honor them every single day. We take care of them. We pull them out one by one, and we store them. And that's how we travel with them. So as you can see, some of them, hundreds, maybe thousands. And every dancer earns them as they learn more and more dances, as they become a leader in the community, as they become a mentor, as they become a teacher. So you see here who the dancers have had the longest years. I think there's some dancers in here that have had 30 plus years. So anyways. So those are representation of the quetzal bird down from South America. But they're not quetzal, because those are endangered birds and extremely difficult to have. So we use those feathers as a representation of them. So we'll close up, we'll come up front, and you can ask away and take all the pictures. Thank you.